Good performance, man. Don't ever leave Chelsea. Never give up. Love to see.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Hi WorldWideChels. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream, 12 a.m. nearly in the UK, Sunday, where Chelsea should be destroying Arsenal 5-0, like Justus would be saying. I'm joined here with Justus, of course. How are you, first of all, man?
I'm doing lovely. You know, took a nap earlier on today, about an hour nap. You know, got refreshed. Just ate a steak. I'm loving life, man. Getting ready for the beating tomorrow. The absolute smackdown we're gonna lay on Arsenal. So, yeah, I'm loving it.
All said. I'm fine too, by the way. I'm fine too. But I'm joking.
You gotta let me finish up, man. Let me land, man.
I'm joking. Guys, run up the likes, man. Let's push to at least 40 likes. We've nearly got 40 people already on the stream. Subscribe, hit the notification, tune in every single day. It's mainly going to be about Declan Rice before going back onto the Arsenal little preview. Maybe I can get a bit more of justice because I wasn't really in the actual preview because of Monster with everything that went on. There's also updates on Ben White, which we do want to speak about as well. But yeah, big up a leader already for the super chat. We need to give Timo one more year. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll disagree with that. Justice, one more year.
Yeah, I would imagine he is. I haven't heard of him going anywhere. Now, I mean, the only time we heard him going anywhere was early on in the Haaland speculation. But no, Timo's going to be here for the whole year. Now, whether this is his final year or not, that's up to him.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to ball out this year to make it, to have a third, right? I think we're in agreement of that too.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Yo, man, what are you saying?
What are you saying? You good?
Chilling, bro. What are you saying?
You need to go sleep, man. I don't know why you're on the stream at this time.
What do you mean, bro? I got no work tomorrow.
Oh, no work, yeah?
Yeah, I'm loving it, fam.
Fair enough. Guys, let us know your predictions for the game. We have Justice 5-0. Adnan, what's your prediction, man?
3-0. The Lukaku hat trick. Actually, no, I'm saying the Lukaku brace Werner. Werner going to get goal.
Werner?
Yeah.
I don't know why people say Werner will score. He's not going to score.
I'm going for it, man. The Lukaku brace and Werner goal. 3-0.
Ben White, obviously, apparently has COVID or something. Maybe just face Lukaku.
Yeah, he's got.
Carry on.
Go ahead.
Nah, you go.
No, I'm saying, yeah, he saw Lukaku's going to be starting, and man just said, "Oh, my neck, my back, my neck, and my back." If you know, you know. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, that song.
Your jokes, Justice. Your jokes. I thought those tunes are not really your type.
Huh?
I thought those type of tunes aren't really your type. You like the old school 80s, 70s.
That's from Friday, man.
I gotta make sure, man. Yeah, Ben White has the Lukaku flu. I think that's what we can call it.
I've got a feeling it'll be good for Arsenal, though, you know that? I feel like it'll be positive for them, the fact that the guy was absolutely terrible against Brentford. This was probably actually good for him. It was probably good for Arsenal. It'll probably actually give them a chance. Instead of being spun out by Lukaku.
Look, if we're going to say they're playing a back three to match us up, that takes one of those back three out. So now you're stuck with choices of Pablo Mare, Rob Holding, Kieran Tierney, and Callum Chambers, who have both played at center back, right and left center back, respectively. Their defense is worse. I mean, I understand that Ben White was not up to snuff. We understand that he's not the level that would play at Chelsea right at this moment, but still better than Rob Holding, Callum Chambers, or Kieran Tierney at center back. We've seen Kieran Tierney play center back. Anybody remember the FA Cup that we lost?
Yeah.
He was trash at left center
Yeah,
back.
yeah. No, it's not bad.
So, yeah, he's either that or Pablo Mara is going to be starting on the left because of that now. Did you see that guy play? He was utterly clueless. So,
He's awful.
yeah, it's always a good thing for us. So, you don't wish an illness like that on anybody. But as a fan, you can say, hey, the football gods are looking down on us and smiling, right? They're like, okay, you're not convinced? Here's another guy out. When is everybody going to fall in line and say we're gonna absolutely smash these people?
If we lose,
if we lose,
what would you say?
That is not good enough, and I will be coming with some venom for those players who look. The only way we're going to lose is we beat ourselves. So those players that were involved in us beating ourselves, they're going to get absolutely. Yeah, you just wait. Just wait. They're going to have to go to the burn ward because they're going to have 5th-degree burns. Because it ain't going to be nice.
Use this match, bro. You know how embarrassing that is, fam.
Yeah. No, for sure, man.
We literally just bought number 9, fam. That's gonna help us score goals. And if we don't win this game, bro, it's looking long, fam. It's looking peak for the season, bro. You can't even be an Arsenal side that hasn't even got a goal scorer right now at this time. Because Aubameyang might not even be playing. The fact that if they actually beat us, that's just a mockery, fam.
Yeah, questions need to be asked. I'm more worried about us beating us than them beating us because, I'm dead serious.
That makes sense. It makes sense. No, it definitely makes sense.
Because you always underestimate them. We realize that. Always.
I don't think we underestimate them. That might be the fan base, but you can't say that professional footballers underestimate, when you're in a derby. Everybody knows what's at stake in that match. The first one was, you could say, poor coaching from a coach that was that we now know was, going to be sacked very shortly. And the 1-0 was from a player mistake. They didn't break us down or cause us any threat. It was because we beat ourselves. Again, that's their only chance is for multiple players just to have an absolute brainer of a day. So, yeah, I'm not worried about Arsenal.
Yeah, just quickly, Kazilla, man. What's going on?
Yo, what's happening, boys? What you saying to
How's work, man? How's work?
Listen, it was long, but I'm here, man.
You've got another long day tomorrow. What time?
I start at 9, I think, tomorrow. I need to check.
Right, 9 until like 11 or something.
No.
Whoa, you got mad shift, man.
Yeah, man.
Wait, who's that guy in your comments?
Who?
With the badge next to his name.
With a badge?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Big up nipping on that.
My comments come so late for some reason. Declan Rice, people, 100 million has been valued, which is absolute disgrace.
That's ludicrous, fam. That's a stupid pricing.
Crazy. He's unhappy. He wants to leave. Obviously, it's things we know, but we're seeing the words. He wants to leave. He wants Champions League football. United are interested. City are now interested, apparently. I've seen a City rumor now. I know most of us don't want him, but the more this goes on, I feel like he's coming to us for some reason. Just as
not for 100 million, he's not.
Not 100 million. Not 100 million.
I mean, they can want one hand and in the other and see which one fills up first. It ain't gonna be the 100 million because he's not worth, and he might be worth maybe half of that.
Well, I'm saying max 60, absolute max.
What, 60?
Yeah, max. That's the absolute max I'd pay for him.
And that, to me, that's a stretch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ideally, I'd pay around 40 to 50 in it, but
Look,
we had to.
Adnan, are you okay, bro? It's like you're getting slapped at the same time whilst talking. What's going on?
It's my chair, fam. It's a bit creaky in that, fam.
Come on, Justice. What are you saying, Justice?
no, I understand that everybody's like, well, he used to play at Colburn. He's a Colburn kid. He's English. He plays for the English national team. But what has he done to be worth over 40 million? What is it that he does so well that you go, that guy, you just gotta break the bank. You gotta go way over valuation.
Class, bro.
He's not.
That
It's just
doesn't
West
tell me
Ham.
anything. I'm saying, what does he do?
He's not worth that. It's just West Ham.
He's
trying to
world
play
class at
hardball.
what he does. He breaks up the play when you need someone to sit back and do the Mikel job. He's that man, that Matic that you're missing, that links up with Kante when we won the league under Conte. He is that guy that you want.
Based on what, though? He's West Ham level.
West Ham level, I get what you're saying, but he's a player that you just want him to sit right in front of the defense.
Okay, let me come at this different direction. How much better is he than Thomas Suchek for West Ham?
Can we really compare like that?
Well, I think so.
How
I
so?
feel like Suchek's more attacking though. Not attacking, but he progresses with the ball.
One's off the box, one DM.
Yeah, he progresses more with the ball than Rice does. Rice sits back. I can't
Rice
really
just
need that type of
sits
profile.
there. You're not going forward. You don't want the England dribbles against Italy. You don't want any of that.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
want him to sit. Just sit. Counter attack. He's sitting there. Kante, go do all the running. Kovacic, go do your dribbles.
Mhm.
Well, then why don't you just play with three at the back then? Because that's what you're basically saying.
Well, this is the point where obviously I know we're not going to be changing it this season or anything, but the question is going to be asked. We're sacrificing one attacker position to play three at the back.
Yes, but you're still doing that if you have Declan Rice on the team. Because what you're saying is you don't want him to go forward. You want him to sit, just like if you had three at the back.
Don't you feel there's more freedom for players to go, other players around him to go forward?
No, because I don't think he has the lateral quickness to make up for somebody being out of position. He's not quick. So
He's faster than Jorginho and Kovacic.
well, I don't think he's faster than Kovacic.
No, I think
I'm
Kovacic
faster than
is faster.
Jorginho. So
Kovacic on the ball is so quick, but what's his actual pace?
I mean, I have never seen him run a 40-yard dash, so I couldn't tell you.
Rice is more athletic than both of them.
So
But
He's man.
he's not like the thing is like we know he's not worth that price tag. It is. It's just West Ham playing hardball. That's why he's unhappy. Like they don't want to sell him, so they just slap that 100 mil.
I don't think any of this is anything new. I really don't. I don't think it's anything new, unless they're bringing all this stuff up now that he's unhappy and blah blah blah. Because what will end up happening is it's going to be a Zuma plus cash for a Rice swap deal. That's the only thing I can see why you would bring this out now.
Also, I think Declan Rice he adds more versatility into our midfield. I think not for that price. Let's make that straight. Not for 100 million.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's a good player, and he could add to our midfield. Like, and I don't understand everyone's problem with the three at the back. This three at the back it's a different three at the back than what Conte plays. It's so flexible. Players move freely out of position. Anyone can attack in the team, but then it's if I had like what do you call it, a tactics board and show you how we move on the pitch, you could just open up your mind. Like this three at the back for me, I think it's the future of football. Like I think more managers, more modern managers are going to start implementing it. You can already see Nagelsmann using it, and maybe I think Pep will switch to a three at the back on some games just to test it out. But I think this is the future, man.
Well, it depends. You have the right players to be able to do that. again, ball playing center backs. Now we
Kurt Zuma.
now we wonder why Zuma's not here. We wonder why Tomori wasn't Tuchel's call. That was call was made before he was brought in. You wonder why we let Gueye go and kept Chalobah. Well, Chalobah's got midfielder type tech as a center back, so he can get forward. And we've seen you leave him, with a sighter, and he's gonna pop one off. Same thing with Rudiger. It might not always go in, but if you know somebody's going to take a shot like that, you then have to step out, and it takes the defender out of place. So I understand that everybody's like, oh, we got to get Rice, but nobody can tell me exactly what makes him over a $40 or $50 million player.
English.
That doesn't make it him over a $40 or $50 million. It might in the market, I understand, right? But for me, that doesn't make him better than say somebody you can go out like, say, Joshua Kimmich. He's not better than Joshua Kimmich at that.
Why is not anybody looking at Basuma?
Yeah, I would say that Bissouma is a lot faster, and he was brilliant today against Watford. He really was. He's got more quickness. I would take Bissouma over Rice right now any day of the week. And you could probably get him for 40, 50 million.
I take
Less than
Ndidi
that.
over Rice.
30 million you can get him for. 30 higher end.
Well, I think they're going to put a premium on him. Brighton's going to put a premium just like you saw him. Because they don't want to sell him. When you don't want to sell him, you add about 10 to 15 million. So for me, I'd take Bissouma over Rice. I'd take Chouameni over Rice because they're more athletic. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. The guy looks a little stiff.
Stiff, really?
He does look a little like you have to understand, I watch NFL football, and they always talk about certain positions and how you want to have looseness in your hips so you can get on a turn and go. I don't see that from Declan Rice. So how are you going to say he's going to clean up when Conte is up doing his thing when you have, if you're playing a back four, your fullback still going forward and Reece James and Ben Chilwell because they're going to attack still. Does he cover that whole area?
I think as well, like I've been one of Jorginho's biggest critics, as Sadiq would know, throughout the streams and whatnot. But now I'm starting to open up my eyes to see how good his game is. Like there's certain aspects of the game where
Who?
Jorginho.
Oh.
Jorginho. Yeah. So yeah, there's different aspects of the game where he excels at breaking he's when players pressing, you can't really press Jorginho like that. There's two players running towards him and he turns out and then he passes the ball. Declan Rice, I don't think he has that technical ability. And the way Jorginho keeps the ball ticking, I don't think Declan Rice can do that. So I know Declan Rice is.
Cazillo, don't you think with the players that we have at Chelsea, he can improve?
Like who?
What do you mean?
And like who? Like who in that position?
No, I'm saying Declan Rice coming to Chelsea. Don't you think he can improve with the players around him, like Kante?
Yeah, but go on, Jester. Go on.
Kante makes everybody better.
No, I hear that though, but you improve your game because you play with better players in the big games and stuff.
Yeah, but
how else can he improve? How else can Declan Rice improve?
Look, that's a kind of a catch-22. Yes, he would get better playing with better players. But are we gonna wait for him to get better when look at the payroll, look who's on the team, look at what we're gonna want to do. We're gonna still be wanting to win trophies. Are you gonna say, well, we're gonna hold back on our aspirations this year so Declan Rice can get better by playing a year around better players? No, you want somebody to come in that's going to fit and start immediately. And I'll tell you what I would be willing to do if, let's say next summer, Jorginho wants to go back to Italy, right? There's a man sitting in Lazio that would want him. And they have somebody on that team that I would take over Declan Rice in the same position. And he's going to have a year under Sarri playing one-touch football. And that's SMS, Sergei Milinkovic-Savic.
Yeah, he's quality.
He's a baller.
I would take him all day long over Declan Rice.
He's a baller.
But he's on over 100 mil for years, man.
Huh?
He's over 100 mil, man, like valued, like for the past couple of years.
Yeah, but if Jorginho wants to go back to Italy and Sarri wants him back, you could do a Jorginho and SMS swap. You know, you could probably do it straight up, considering the fact that Jorginho might be UEFA Player of the Year or might win the Ballon d'Or this year. His price tag's going to go through the roof, and he's Italian. I mean, look, I would do that before I brought Declan Rice in. So,
I think if we do win the league this year, touch wood, we're going to see a lot of players make exits. So, like some of the experienced players, they'll feel like they've won all in the sense that Jorginho just won the European trophy. We've got a Champions League to his name, and all that's missing really are significant trophies, FA Cup and the league. So he'll probably be looking for a new challenge or trying to settle in Italy. So yeah.
So I don't see any sense in it. I think that fine, the guy's unhappy. Well, you signed a stupid contract with West Ham. You signed an extension. That ain't on anybody else. Did you have a release clause put in? We don't know. Did you have, a Jack Grealish type club? If a championship side or Champions League side comes in, you go for this amount of money. Did you put that in your contract? No. So sit at West Ham, ride your contract out, or have Man United come in next year and play $100 million for him.
Just quickly, who said Rice over Jorginho?
No one.
So why is this guy saying, "Wow, Rice over Georgie"? This panel is effed up tonight. What's this guy talking about?
I think he put 2 and 2 together and got 6.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it needs to change his batteries in the calculator.
Bro, fix up, man. Seriously, I hate people who talk nonsense, fam. Big one thing I hate people talk nonsense, man.
Yeah,
big up Gav Hodes, man. Big up.
Yo, but don't y'all think it's like inevitable?
I should not. Oh yeah, guys, like the video if you guys can. Let's push to 70 likes. Hit the notification. Tune in Pavan. Big up Pavan for the support as well, man. Yeah, no one said Declan Rice over Jorginho. I certainly didn't say it. Kazil didn't say it. Justice definitely didn't say it either. Javi probably said it, knowing him.
I knew he was gonna say that dumbness.
It's why I have a camera on, bro.
Bro, I'm lying down, son. I just drove like 3 hours, G.
Were you?
I just drove 3 hours.
Oh.
We have spoke about Ben White being out.
Yeah, we spoke about Ben White, bro. He's scared of Lukaku, innit? What can I do?
I think the club as well with Declan Rice. Just to bring it back to that point again, they're looking at his age as well. So I think maybe that's why they want him in. But to be fair, like you gotta prove that you want to like you gotta be that good to play at this club. Like I know a lot of fans that are pro Declan Rice talk about the emotional aspect and whatever that is, the romanticism of him playing with Mason Mount. Like, bro, at the end of the day, this is a football club, man. We're Chelsea, man. We're not a different club. Like we win. You gotta prove to play. You gotta prove yourself to play at this club. So, yeah, man, I don't get what the fuss about is.
Yeah, and of course, what happens if he has a bad year? What if West Ham slip? Get booted from Europe really early, and they drop in the table? Does he not get any of that? Does any of that fall on him? I mean, he's supposed to be the best player on the team. If they don't succeed in Europe and they drop in the table, which they will, does that fall on Declan Rice's shoulders? Because he's the captain of the team?
Question. Good question. Wow, you take slander up the screen, not actual question people asking in the chat. You just pass yes man vibes. Should I just time him out?
Bro,
Yeah,
if you
I
ask
mean,
a question, send a super chat, man. That's how it's always been.
You know what I mean? Like I've got five people, including myself, on the panel. It's going to be 6 and 7 soon. I'm trying to have a conversation with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, leave the chat. Simple as that. But you can follow what Nippon says though. Like the video now, man. Sorry, Justice. Where were we?
no, like I said, he's the captain of the football team.
Oh, Declan Rice.
Yeah. If they don't play as well as they did last year, they finish out of Europe this year, which I think they will. Why would you bring that man in? He just confirmed himself as a loser. We want winners. Yeah, you can. I mean, and this is what would be said. Well, look at the players he's playing with. Well, if he's not making those players better, why do we want him in Chelsea? If he's not raising the level of the players around him, why do we want him at Chelsea? Because that's what we should be looking for.
Yeah. We said
Bissouma. Yeah, I don't think anybody voted for Rice over Bissouma.
Only
I think
Eds.
Sadiq would have.
Actually, wait, Javi said.
Yeah, don't try that. Dude. I know you about to get on some. You said you would get Rice over Basuma. You said it's inevitable.
I said that.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said about Mason Mount?
Don't start.
So I thought, fam. So I thought.
Don't start.
You can't get onto
Yo.
I'll remind everyone what you used to say about Mason Mount. Oh, he's not good enough, fam. Why does everyone back him?
I
He
never
played the
say he's
game.
not good enough.
He's-
But
he's
that
good
brings
enough.
up that brings up a great point though. Like,
What?
what is your preferred front three? Like preferred, not what is gonna start. What is your preferred front three?
Werner, Michi, and
He's not even at club no more right now. He's on loan.
and Hudson-Odoi or Pulisic.
Your realistic front three.
Look, if
Lukaku, Havertz, and Ziyech.
if this is what you want,
Mount.
Mount would not be in my personal front three because he's not an attacking player. He's a link-up player.
What is your front three?
I would go either Werner, Lukaku, and Havertz, or Havertz, Lukaku, and Pulisic. That's the best attacking.
Where's
Just
Ziyech?
because, and let me preface this saying that Havertz is better off the right-hand side, and that's why I would have him over Ziyech, because I think he's a better player than Ziyech. And if you're asking me, and neither one of them are really at their best playing on the left. So if you're talking about having a left-sided person, it would have to be either Werner or Pulisic for me.
That makes sense.
What about Hudson-Odoi?
So where is Mount in your for lineup? Where would he be playing?
Midfield.
In midfield.
In the pivot?
No. If we went to a back four, he'd play an 8 because his best position's an 8.
So like a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what in the back three? So the formation now.
In a back three, look, realistically, we know Mount's going to play. But in truthfulness and in pure attacking sense of the game, of going forward and getting goals, both Pulisic and Werner on that left side are better. Not
Hudson-Odoi?
complete game, but just going forward.
Hudson-Odoi?
Sugar.
I thought I heard something stupid. I'm sorry.
No, honestly, Hudson-Odoi won't be better than Mount on the left.
No, I don't think Hudson-Odoi is better than Mount going forward on the left right now.
You're joking me.
No, I'm dead
Yo, he
serious.
doesn't rate Cho, bro.
It's not that. Look, you have to tell me all these great things that Callum has done in the first team, and nobody can say anything.
Yeah,
He might be in the future. He might be in the future. But if you're asking me as of today, that's the reason that he's the lowest in the depth chart at the forward position.
We keeping Zuma?
Zuma?
No, I'm saying, weren't we trying to sell Zuma? Are we keeping him?
No, I think we're still trying to sell him.
So Kounde's off, yeah?
No, Kounde's not off. That I know people saw Terry's stream earlier that it had Kounde problem, and it's just that we only have a week left to get the Kounde deal done. They won't go up to deadline day. They want it done 2 days before deadline day.
But what is your priority? I feel like our priority is a midfielder, man. I feel like it really needs to prioritize that.
I don't understand what.
Yeah, we can't hear you, bro.
Is that?
Can you hear me now?
No,
Yeah.
No.
I feel like our priority is. I feel like my joint's echoing. Our priority is like a midfielder over a defender.
We can do two things at once.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but do you feel like we're gonna get both of them?
Yeah, I think looks like now Saul Niguez looks, and I'd be all for that. Coming in with a year loan, with an option to buy, depending on what the cost of that option would be. He's actually a left-footed midfielder, which is nice, because we don't have a left-footed midfielder, and it's easier for a left-footed player to play on the left-hand side. I mean, I guess that's fairly obvious, but he gives us something a little bit different. And as far as getting up to speed, I think he'd be up to speed with the squad better than the Chouameni signing would be. I think it'd take him a little bit longer just because of the age and the inexperience. So Saul has that under his belt, so I would definitely be fine with taking him on a loan with an option. Because you don't know what's going to happen next summer, right? We don't know what midfielders are going to look to move out.
Kovacic. I got a feeling Kovacic's going to leave.
Yeah, it's very possible that Kovacic could leave. And I would say if I don't see more assist and threat from him, more through balls, then maybe that maybe he needs to go.
Sorry, go on, sorry.
No, deadly serious. I mean, we've seen that he has a through ball in his locker. We've seen him play it. He doesn't do it enough. And when he gets outside the box, I want balls on target. I'm not asking you to score every time you shoot, but put the ball on target. Make yourself a threat that a defender has to close down. That opens up space for everybody else to move in. But if they're like, oh, Kovacic has the ball, let's just stay off, let him shoot, then it does us no good to have him in attack.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree. But I'm seeing a lot of guys in the comment section talking about Mount. Bro, for me, Mount is one of the first names on the team sheet in the system because of his counter press. No one can offer what he offered. Maybe Werner, but Werner lacks technical ability sometimes, But for me, yeah, man, Mount definitely gets into my front three. But the one question mark I have is Ziyech, because I think right now, he might be our best attacker, but we just haven't seen it yet. Because I feel like right now he's in his prime years, and I think he can offer us a lot more than the younger guys. So like Havertz, Pulisic, Cho, and these guys are going to be there for the future. The ones I just mentioned. But Ziyech right now he can give us a lot. So I just want to see him, Lukaku, and Mount play together one time, just for an experiment to see how it goes. Because I think that might be our best front three.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Havertz gets underrated in this pressing. I think as he gets more accustomed to doing it, he'll be better than Mount because he's longer than Mount. So, if you think you can get the ball around him, he can stick out a leg and knock something down where Mount can't. He's taller. It's harder for them to see who's open for a pass. So Havertz, I think, is really disrespected on his work rate because we looked at last year. Of course, we know that he was injured a little bit and had the vid. So, but the man will drop deep. He'll do the same things that we get praised for Mount. And I think on the flip side to that, he's more of a threat in the final third right now than Mount is.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Havertz is a bigger goal threat, 100%. But with Mount, what you're gonna get from Mason Mount is being disciplined. Like when you see Kai Havertz play his best football, he's often given like that free roam type thing, where you can just creatively not do what you want, but you just have less roles to do. You just focus on creating and just ghosting into the box. I feel like for the system, especially for the system, I think Mason Mount, like what he offers us is very disrespected by Chelsea fans. If I'm being honest, like against Real Madrid, the way he slotted into that midfield and made it free, like there's no one in our team that's really going to offer that can play in the front three as well. So I just feel like this system here with Tuchel's system, I feel like Lukaku can offer us what Werner offers us, because most people, what they fail to realize is Lukaku can play as a target man, but that's not his game. Lukaku prefers to run inside. He likes to be on the last man and running. So those runs that Werner can make, Lukaku can make them quite easily. But what Mason Mount offers, no one can really offer that. And I get what you mean with the goal threat, because that's one of the most important things in football. But I feel like with the system, I think it's the defense and not conceding for me might have to be key, because that's what's going to win you trophies at the end of the day, and Mount helps with that.
Yeah, I think Mount is a fantastic player. I know everybody's going to be running around going, oh, I'm guessing somebody's clipped me up and already sent it to Johnny, knowing everybody in chat. But Mount is a fantastic player. When he was playing at Vitesse, I said he's a better prospect for Chelsea than Callum is. I got slated for that opinion. Well, turns out that obviously he is a better prospect for Chelsea because he's developed faster. When he was when Mount was playing at Vitesse, I think I was in Nini's comments, and everyone's like, well, Callum's he's the best prospect. I'm like, no, it's Mount. Mount is the best prospect because he's got more of a complete game. But I'm saying basically as an attacker, I don't see him. That's not his best position. His best position as a box-to-box 8 is Lampard's position. That's why Lampard played dual 8s in that 4-3-3, because it was Mount's best position, and he pigeonholed Havertz into an 8. So, I think he's an excellent player, but we were talking about pure attacking, and in pure attack, you'd rather have the pace of Werner or the dribbling skills of Pulisic than a person that's going to press and do all the little things that don't show up on the stat sheet, right? Because that's that you're going to get that from Mount 100% every time. It's going to be the running nonstop work rate. But for an attacker, for me, I rate you at 2 things: assists and goals. If you ain't doing one of the 2, you can have pressed all you wanted to. That's where you get praise from me. Josh taking a fist.
Just quickly, guys. FPL, Pavan, I'll just show you mine quickly. Just as you got FPL, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many points you get?
I haven't even checked. I think most of my people.
Guys, I got 48 points. I went up in my league by like 100 places. So Sanchez 6, the Liverpool defender 11, Duffy 14. Yeah, fam, he scored, bro. You get me? I didn't let me down.
That's a fluke, man. Man said Duffy. Where'd you get that from?
I got my research. You get me?
Yeah, we cheating, bro. We cheating.
Salah let me down, yeah. Listen, I ain't captain Salah again. I should have captained Lukaku in it. I should have stuck on my guns, yeah. Salah let me down. Dennis let me down. Mahrez came off the bench, got 6 points. I still got Antonio. I still got Lukaku. Still got Bruno. Let's go, man. I want 85 points. You
I
look
finished on
fabulous.
38 for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I
still
think
got Mount.
I think Antonio's gonna bag. I think Antonio's gonna bag.
I've got Lukaku captain.
That's nice. I think you will do well there.
And I got Shaw, Kante, and Mount and Fernandez have to play.
Only 3 of my players played today.
Raw. How many points are you on?
32.
Raw.
What does this mean?
You're a
Maybe you're psychic, like see a season to the future.
Is it?
Yeah.
I should have captained Duffy, fam.
Hey, that would have been a madness, man.
Listen, I can't lie. I was gonna change my team again. I done wildcard, by the way. That's why I've done okay today. But I think Bruno is he's on a bag, man. So it's an L for Salah, man.
It's the L for me, bro. I'm relying on Bruno to score.
Who's your captain?
Bruno.
Yeah, so I genuinely think Bruno's gonna do his thing still.
How long we get 6 points as the captain?
Yeah, man, that's a joke, fam. Like Mara's got the same as him. Mara's got the same. Oh wait, he scored.
Yeah,
Yes.
I found whoever
he
has
came
Mings-
off the bench and scored.
Bro, Duffy got you 14 points. This is the biggest fluke I've seen in my life.
Hey,
And
Mings,
Samarkis, look at Samarkis, got him 11.
Mings got 15.
Bro, how's that fluke?
Mings is on my bench, fam.
Duffy.
2-0. 2-0.
I've never seen anyone in my life put Duffy in their
Bro,
team.
bro, I got 15 points on my bench from one player, and he wasn't even playing.
Who?
Oh, man. Mings, bro.
That's a big L for you, fam.
I know, bro. I got Walker who got 6 and that Smickers guy who got 11. Then I got Shaw for tomorrow. But hopefully, man. Hopefully get some points.
Werner over this panel and Rice. All right. I mean, you don't need to see my bench, man. My bench is dead, fam. You get me? You don't need to see my bench, man. But yeah, now you want the link.
Yeah, I took an L with Digne and Stones in my starting lineup. I kept it as a 4-4-2 instead of moving it around.
Yeah, Pep done it again. He didn't include Stones. What a guy. He does this every time. He just switches his lineup to another.
Why does he keep changing it, man?
I don't know,
That's
man.
why I'm scared to add players like that in my squad, because I don't know if he's gonna play them.
City players can't be trusted, fam.
Yeah, the only one I knew for certain that was going to start was Grealish, so I put him in my team.
Yeah, you look. I picked 2 Watford players because Marlon Sarr will do bits this season, and they've got decent fixtures coming up. In terms of the striker, I will change it, but I do have 2.2 million spare, so I'll be sorting it out. Listen, this is a long-term game. I'm not here for just 1 week. Yeah, I'm here for long term. So I'm not too worried. I think it's a good start. Salah let me down. If Salah scored 1 or 2 goals, it would have been quite decent. But it happens. It happens.
All my money's riding on Big Lou. I got him captain against Arsenal.
What, Lukaku?
Hmm.
I wanted to do that.
Same.
Man.
Guess I'm begging he gets like a brace or a hat trick, fam. Then I'm literally up there, fam.
Bro, this is my only problem with FPL. I'm supporting rival players to score, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, fam.
I'm supporting Bruno to score. I'm down bad, man.
Yeah, I got Bruno on the team too. I got Bruno yet to play. I got Shaw yet to play. I got Mendy yet to play. I've got Antonio yet to play. I got Lukaku yet to play. So and Moutinho. I'm waiting for that free kick magic against Spurs.
I love having like players like Bruno and Pogba on my team because I don't want them to win, but if they do win, at least my FPL is eaten.
Damn, my eyes are scratching right now.
Well, now at least we know why Eric Garcia is not at Man City. Did you see him today?
What happened?
Well, he was awful. He was at fault for the first goal at Bilbao, and he got sent off in the 92nd minute.
Oh, it's no fun.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Depay scored a banger, bro.
Who? Yeah, Depay did. He did. He had a chance to win it too, and he fluffed his lines.
Kazilla, you still got Kane?
Nah, I got him. I took him out for Bruno.
Well, you haven't.
Now I gotta call out. One of our main men here, Ryan. Dude, do not put lineups. When you say your preferred lineup is to have Callum at right wing back, dude, you're absolutely taking the piss.
Whose granddad passed away before the game?
Huh?
Someone's granddad died before the game.
Why you gotta bring it down, man?
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, we're just going in.
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like the video, man. Like the video, bro.
Wait, before what game? Tomorrow game?
Unless someone's grandfather died from apparently. Eric Garcia's.
Oh. Well, okay. I mean, unless he was really close to his grandfather. I mean, I don't even remember. I mean, most. Yeah, I'm not going to speak on this, but you know, if you're going to say he played like he got bullied off the ball as a defender because his grandfather died, no. If his head wasn't there, I understand. But if you tell your coach you're ready to go, then you can't use that as an excuse. Because I've seen Brett Favre ball out and put up an all-time great game after his father passed.
Do you remember Lampard when he scored that goal after his mom passed away?
Yeah.
Things like that, bro. Like,
So it's
You're
about
right.
mentality.
yeah.
Hey, Sadiq, what was that super chat that just came up? I just saw a glimpse of it.
Timo Ziyech, Pulisic gonna humble English fan base.
I understand the last two, cool, but the first one, I'm not too sure, buddy.
Yeah, it don't mix well.
I don't think they said as together. I mean, I'm thinking as of.
Finally, Josh, you lot need to disappear for a few minutes. Take over. Justice.
I got you. So, considering now we had the Ben White news, does anybody want to change their predictions from
What's up with
earlier?
Ben White?
Hey, what's the Ben White move?
He might have the vid.
Oh boy.
I'm still saying 3-0, you know.
Make
You
it
still-
5-0 for me.
Hey, Josh, you got a 5-0 now. What about Cause? Cause, what you got?
I got 1-0, man. It's going to stay the same.
You
Is
gonna
that
stay?
it, man?
Azilla, zero faith in Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be more confident, fam.
No, us,
back.
bro, listen, hear me out. Us, you know what Arsenal are going to do, man. They're not going to come at us, and we struggle breaking down rigid teams, but we'll get a goal.
That's true.
Chevy, what you got? You gonna change your mind?
Wait, change my mind on the score predictions?
Yep.
I think I said 3-1 before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ben White. I still go 3-1. I'll just keep it simple 3-1.
Yeah, I'll probably stick with 3. I had 3-0 going into the game. I think that might have just solidified my 3-0.
Okay. Yeah, we don't know that 100% White's out, but that's the scuttlebutt. That's the talk that he's tested positive. And you can understand with multiple players on their team testing positive that it's possible that he came in contact before, you know. So that's what everybody's saying that he is. Of course, nobody came out and said that Willian and Runnerson and Aubameyang and Lacazette tested positive either. We didn't find that out for
Like a week.
like a week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they let the man get dragged before they actually came out and said no, they tested positive. So we didn't even hear that. The team let Pulisic get dragged for a couple of days by the fan base without coming out and saying, "No, he tested positive." That's not why he's in training. So I don't understand why they got to keep that stuff so secret.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had to assume too, like if Loftus had it, he for sure was in contact with like the entire team, so somebody was probably going to come across it.
Yeah, definitely so. It's very possible that's the thing. There's no reason to keep that a secret. You know, if he would have been injured, we would have heard it right away. So they're not available. Why not just come out and go, "Hey, look, tested positive. We know he's not going to be available." So what other questions? Drop your questions in chat. If you really want the question answered, you need to put a super chat in, and we will definitely answer all super chats, unless it's something off the wall. No questions. What's Melina's score prediction? She'll drop it in chat. I can't remember what she said earlier. I think it was 2-1 or maybe a 1-1 draw. But, yeah, I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek, what about him? I think he's going out on loan. Josh is live. Yes, he is. He's going out on loan. Who leaves first, Callum or Pulisic? That's a good one. Who leaves first, Callum or Pulisic? I'll throw it to the panel.
I personally think Pulisic, can't lie. Not because of his ability, because the fact that he'll probably want to leave himself if he doesn't get much game time this year. If he's fit. If he's unfit, then he hasn't really got this. You can't really say, "Oh, I want to leave because I'm being played." But if he is fit and he doesn't get played, then I think he'll leave next season.
So do we think that we're for sure going after a midfielder?
I believe so.
Yeah.
See, listen, I'd prefer Tchouaméni over Sal just for all the upside and price and things like that. But if the only way I would take Sal is if it's an option, there's an option to buy for a decent price on there. If it's just a straight loan, I would save my money.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah. Pavan asked, how much out of 10 that we get Kounde?
I'd say 9.5, as long as Zuma goes.
But it's looking very sticky right now. Zuma close.
It's insane. Like I feel like we're gonna be doing all of our business in like the last 2 days of the window. Like we have like 10 players still left to go out.
But we haven't got long left to get Kounde. That's the thing, because they're giving us.
We have a week.
Yeah.
We have a week. The 29th is Sevilla's deadline.
Wait,
we have to have it done by the 29th.
That's the end of this week, right? Isn't it? End of this coming week.
Yeah, it's the 20.
Oh, yeah, that's not long, you know.
It's the 21st today.
I think what's more important than signing Kounde is re-signing Andreas Christensen and Rudiger back.
Yeah, we need those two, man.
Yeah,
this is powerful. Kounde is extra.
I think, I think Kounde makes it easier to re-sign Rudiger and Christensen. Because you can at least say, look, you don't want to sign what we offered for you? We have your replacement. Sign it or, we'll move you on.
I got to think one of those two doesn't get re-signed anyway. I don't know that we sign them both.
I've got a feeling it'll be Rudiger that goes, I don't know why.
Right.
We can't let him go. We can't let him go. We can't let him go.
Yeah, man, I don't want him to go, man. He's literally too bad for our team.
He's so key for our system. The way he brings the ball out from the back, no one can do that in our team.
Rob, the long passes, fam. Oh my.
Oh,
I mean, it's possible they could both resign, but man, it just feels like one of them isn't.
Yeah.
We have a super chat. How come it takes a non-Chelsea fan to drop a super chat like this? Come on, folks. You're being outdone by Arsenal right now. Big up to Jester, Sadiq, Matt, Bear, and company, 100%. Thank you, Miss Melina. I can't put it up because I don't have controls, but we do appreciate it. So Arsenal's winning right now in the money game. So where you at? Come on, Chelsea fans.
Keep donating, bro.
Let's go. So we've gone over. So I'm guessing, Josh, what's your thoughts on Rice? We didn't get to ask you that. You weren't here. Josh, you there?
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad, I guess.
Your thoughts on Declan Rice? Because he's heating up again. Because he's
Just an incredible player, guys. Nothing but class. We really, 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 really need Declan Rice at the club. He just fills so many holes. No, no, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Oh, I was being serious for a second.
Yeah. No, not a fan. He seems like a good enough guy, but for anywhere near the price that they're asking, not a chance. If we got him for like 30, 35, maybe I'd be all right with that, but nowhere near to that price.
Yeah.
See, we do need that type of player, yeah. I would take him, but for that price, there's literally no way I'm taking that. No way. That's actually like a high. That's actually a robbery, fam. Daylight robbery.
Yeah, no question. Especially if they won't spend 25 on Kurt Zuma, I'm not spending anywhere near that on Declan Rice.
Yeah, Miss Molina, I did read out your super chat. I can do it again. You bigging up the panel. Big up Jesters, Sadiq, Matt, Barron Company, 100%. It's a kind of a delay between the time I read it out on StreamYard and when it actually hits the channel. It's okay. Hey, it's big enough that I can read it out twice. So we do appreciate it.
Come on, we should offer Zuma plus like 45 mil. I'll take that, to be honest.
Even that feels like too much.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that's the only way we're gonna get it down, by offering Zuma in the way.
Yeah, look, I'm not bothered if we don't bring in Declan Rice because he doesn't start for this team right now. In a back three, we don't need Declan Rice.
Yeah, that's true. If you're just your back forward, then it'd be different.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You're talking about spending 60 to 100 mil on a guy who doesn't even start. There's no chance in the world that would happen for me.
Yeah. Again, I don't think that he's necessary unless you switch formations. And for me, there's better options out there you can get for cheaper.
Absolutely. For me, Chouameni is just like the absolute perfect fit when you're talking about price, potential, position, age. Like he just checks every single box, in my opinion, that for this club. And so I like Sal. Like Sal is a decent enough player. He does offer some stuff that we don't have with his, sort of a Spanish touch and his ability, to shoot and pass from outside the box. Like there are some interesting things there with him. But again, if it's just a straight loan, then I would just rather spend the 35 on Chouameni and call it a day. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the flip side of that because we need somebody that can come in and play. If somebody, if Jorginho or Conte goes down, we got to have somebody.
You don't think he could come in and play? I'm not saying start right away, but you don't think he could come in and fill in for one of those guys?
Short term, but if it's a long term and you're counting on him, is he played at the level we need him to play at to win the Champions League again, win the Premier League? And I just don't know. Are you going to say that you'll be confident in a Chouameni Kovacic pivot?
Yeah,
starting pivot.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like an unknown. It's an unknown, so it's hard. I wouldn't feel 100% solid on that, but I just feel like unless you got like basically the exact same deal you got for Kovacic, where it was like a loan and then an option for like 40 on Sal, I think that's a great deal. But if it's anything other than that, like I don't like loaning, especially at a club like Chelsea. I don't like just getting a guy on a loan. Like it's such a short-sighted move that I don't know. I would have to think that Atletico would be looking to put an option in there if they were going to do that. It's not just this season that they have to save on the wage bill. It's probably going to be a couple of seasons unless they can move off of Griezmann or move off of some serious money.
Yeah, I think that we probably could negotiate for an option because they've got his replacement in Rodrigo DePaul.
yeah.
Sorry, I can't speak
Yeah.
right now. So that's where we're at. Do you take a Saul that you know that can get in that can get in the team, can do bits when he's asked to come in, and again, I keep saying this, left footer in the midfield.
Yeah.
Might-
He's an interesting.
But
Go ahead,
Say-
Ads. I'm sorry.
come-
my bad.
Come again?
sorry about that. I was gonna say that so I'll only take him if there's an option to buy. If there's no option to buy, then I'm not taking it.
Yeah, man, I agree. Like, listen, there's Sal's a very, very intriguing player in this team. Like, if he was with this team, I do like a lot of the stuff that he brings to the table. He can shoot from outside the box, which I think is a big need from our midfield. His passing is great. His ball control is great. The way he can handle the ball in the midfield. So he does bring, and he plays a lot of energy too. So like he does bring a lot of things to the table that would fit our team really well. But there's got to be an option there because again, I don't think Chelsea should be like looking for just a short term one season fix, especially if he comes and balls out and then it's like, okay, great. Now what? He gets to go back home.
I don't think an option is going to be an issue being put in the contract. I think Atletico would like an option. They would most likely like an obligation to buy as they're looking to move the man on. You know, he's been at the forefront of various swap deals, sell deals. He's been named to just about every linked with every team in the Premier League that's looking for a center midfielder. So I don't think that's an issue. If Chelsea want an option or an obligation in the deal, I think Atletico would be more than happy to put one in. So for me, that's not an issue at all. I don't know what anybody else thinks.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it'd be great if there was even an obligation. If the price is around 40, 45, I think that's a steal.
Yeah.
And
He's only worth 35.
What'd you say? He's worth 35? Is that what you said?
Yeah, according to Football Transfers, he's only worth about 35 right now.
Oh, okay, perfect. So if it's like 35, 40, then I think that's a steal. You do that deal. So yeah, I would have zero problems with that. It's literally my only problem would be if it was just a loan. That's it. Other than that, I think it would be great business.
I mean, with this transfer business, right? It does my head in. I'm going to be so completely honest with you because I know Marina is talented at what she does, but let's get it right. Her main asset is selling players, not buying players, in my opinion. Like we went through this whole Haaland debacle for like 2 months, and then she went and sat on her hands, and then we got Lukaku. We could have got Lukaku how many months ago? And now our board wants to sit around and we're not even in talks with Tchouaméni yet. Like we could have got Tchouaméni. What is he? 30 to 40 million? That's peanuts.
30,
That's peanuts, and they don't want to do that. They want to get Saul now.
I understand the criticism. Hold on one second. Before we get into this discussion, let me read out these super chats.
Yeah.
Pavan, big up Pavan for saying, "Where's my main man Sadiq?" He is in the chat. And Miss Molina again, I'm telling you what, putting Arsenal out even further in front. Big up my guy Ryan. Need to see him more on the channel. 100%. Big up yourself, Molina. Hope you're enjoying time with your family. Okay, we can continue now. Sorry, I just want to get this read out.
No, do you rate Sal, Cos? Do you not rate him?
Yeah, Sal's a cultured footballer. Like I'm not sure where he fits into our midfield or what qualities he'll bring like that we don't have already. But if we're just talking about a straight footballer, yeah, he's a good player. Obviously, he hasn't been in favour now because I think Llorente took his position over time, and Simeone trusts Llorente more. And then they've got Kondogbia who plays as well sometimes. And they just put Rodrigo the post, so there's no place for him at the moment.
Yeah.
For Madrid, but
yeah,
I think
it's
Karen, sorry.
No, you're good. I was gonna say I think his end product is levels on our midfield currently. If I'm being honest, like of like George, Kova, Conte, I think he would by far be the best end product guy, final third guy out of the group. His shooting, his passing in the final third, I think he's better than all three of those guys at that particular thing.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, his output would be more in terms of golden assists to Jorginho, Kante, and Kovacic. But I think with Saul can slot in. He can play box to box, and because he's so cultured with the football at his feet, with that Spanish style, I think he can attempt to do Jorginho's role, not as well, but let's say for like lesser games, I think he can slot into that position. All right, but it's a utility signing at the end of the day. He's not going to be here for a while. It's not Chouameni, and it's not a Declan Rice like that. But I don't know, man. I'm just sick and tired of this board now, man. I'm tired, bro. Honestly, we could have got.
How old is he?
but,
How old is he? 20, 25, 26?
He's 26, so he'll be 27 this year, I believe.
Okay, so right in the prime, basically, of his footballing years. Yeah, I mean, I do love the upside of Chouameni as well, cause I think you get more years out of him, potentially. But it's like this team right now is sort of built to win games right now. So I'm not opposed to having a more seasoned player come in. Like I said, if the price is right. But yeah, I know I totally agree with you, Kaz, on the board and sort of the frustrations of taking so long. Like we've taken so long with all these Deadwood players, and we're still ending up just loaning all of them back out again. It's not even like we're selling them really, apart from one or two guys. And I don't know if anyone. I sent it to Jester. I don't know if anyone actually read Tuchel's comments the other day on the striker situation. He dropped some pretty interesting tidbits, in my opinion, of what happened with the whole Haaland Lukaku thing. And it sounded to me like, from what I read out of his words, is that he was basically, and I think the team was basically all in on Haaland, and that they talked to Haaland, and Haaland said he would love to come. He liked the project, but he just wasn't willing to push the deal. He said he was happy where he was, and he wasn't going to make a stink about leaving, which I think Chelsea was looking for him to do. I think Chelsea wanted him to sort of make it known to Dortmund, like, I want to go. And whereas Lukaku, he said, was ready to walk across the land to get back to England and back to Chelsea. And that sort of just was an easier deal for them to do for that reason. Like, Lukaku was willing to make it work and push to move. So I was a little disappointed in that was really the only factor, is they couldn't get Haaland to sort of, make it happen on his end. But I thought he said some really interesting stuff in his press conference about that we hadn't heard yet.
All right, Melina, you have a safe trip back home, and thank you for showing your support, even though it's not the club you support. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, big up, Melina. What did you take something similar from that, Jester? Is that sort of how you thought he was talking about it?
I think we're I don't want to get in semantics with the deal. Yeah. I think that he wasn't pushing the move because he really wants a legacy club next, and Chelsea's not thought of as a legacy club. Look, I think he's going to Real Madrid. I think it's going to be Mbappe and Haaland next year at Real Madrid, starting up top.
Yeah,
because I think Mbappe might be going this year.
Yeah. There's a real chance of that. If he makes it known he's not re-signing before this deadline, they're going to be in a rock and a hard place with him. And yeah, listen, anybody's going to be able to afford Haaland's buyout next year. That's not going to be an issue for even broke clubs. 75 is not an issue for a player of his caliber. So
what's the odds on next summer Arsenal fans saying we're going to get Haaland? What's the odds?
They're already saying it now, man.
Yeah, I say probably 100%, but it's never gonna happen.
But
big up Vaughn.
Also, as well, like, guys, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't understand why Chelsea would need Haaland to push for a deal, maybe to get a cheaper price.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think that was the issue. Like they were saying, like, hey. Obviously, Tuchel talked to him. He said he would have been more than happy to come to Chelsea. He wanted the move, but he was going to be professional, and he was happy where he was at Dortmund. So, because he didn't make a stink about it, they didn't have to budge on their price. and unfortunately, Chelsea just weren't going to come up that high.
See, that's my problem with the board. Like, if Dortmund have a certain price they want to release Haaland for, pay it, because you know you're going to get the money in return when you sell him.
Yeah, that's easier said than done. If you start talking about the business end, no team really does it that's run well. I mean, you see what happens when you just go, oh, that's what you want, we'll give it to you. Look at Barcelona where they're at right now. And that's what they basically did. Oh, tell me your price. Okay, here's the money. And you don't want to set up your club for failure. And again, I'm not too bothered by it because it's not like we ended up with Danny Ings. We got Romelu Lukaku. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we got a top five. We still wound up with the top five striker. I agree though. I do agree though. It's like it is frustrating that they, especially because we sold players anyway. So like the actual end net spend on Haaland wouldn't have been 175. It probably would have been right around 100. But and I agree too. Like business wise, that's just not what we do. But I think for a player like that, we could have made it happen if we just pushed a little harder on and paid the price. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm excited to see
I'm going to go, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow whenever you stream next.
Yeah, we'll be on. I don't know if we're doing a preview before the game when the lineup drops, but I would look for that. But, we'll be here for the review.
All right, that's fine. All right, see you guys.
All right, have a good night.
Love you too.
Day or wherever you're at. Yeah, I don't think Haaland goes to Man United. One, because of it with it, the history with his father, and two, yeah, I don't see a future with Paul Pogba leaving that club. Fine, you have Jadon Sancho. Okay,
you rejected him in 2019 too.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think he's coming to Premier League. I think he's going to go ball out in La Liga where he can continue to smash because, it's a business to the players too because they're a business unto themselves. So
right.
if you're up there winning golden boots and stuff like that, you become more marketable.
Yep.
And Haaland's a personality outside of outside of everything he does on the field. He's a personality. So, it's very possible that's what he wants to do to grow his brand and his potential to earn. So, it's how can you slate somebody for going to get the money? Because there's only a finite amount of years you can do this, and might as well go out and get paid while you can.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, he's in that category of player like an Mbappe, where like it doesn't necessarily matter what league they play in. It matters more that they actually just shine on the pitch. So like if he can go to Real and bag 50 goals, the optics on that are going to be better than if he came to the Premier League and scored 25, So yeah, unfortunately he's in that rare group of players where it just benefits them more to be prolific than it is to like earn something.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, again, it's a business. They're a business. They're a walking, talking business. And whatever they can do to get their net worth up higher, they're going to do. So it's just going to be what it's going to be. And he bets Mikel Arteta gets sacked after the game.
No.
I don't think he is. I don't think if we look, my prediction is 5-0. I still think he's going to have a job. Yeah,
I don't see them. I don't see them sacking him right now either. They'd have to go on a string of losses for that to happen.
Yeah, I actually we've posed that to Arsenal fans, and they said 10 games. No matter what the results are, he's going to get 10 games. So let's just hope we do beat them 5-0 because that'll put them 19th in the league. And we can say, and dude, that'd be peach. 19th in the league.
Yeah, I'd love to get a clean sheet and some goals. My bad, Sadiq. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it'd be great to get some goals off them and a clean sheet just to keep the goal differential up, especially with City scoring 5 today.
Yeah, get him that City.
Yeah.
Or like I said, shitty.
So I want to say good morning, everyone. It's 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Good morning.
Good morning. Josh, good to see you on the stream, bro.
Good to see you too, man.
Big guy everyone that donated Pavan, Melino, Alido. The name rhymes. Ford, big up to you. Would I take Ronaldo for a year next year on the free? Of course. Kazilla would agree. Of course.
He's absolutely washed, bro.
Hey,
Cos wants the kit.
No way.
Hey guys, like the video, man. Like the video. Big up Fools, man, from donation, man. Like the video. Let's push to 100 likes. Subscribe, hit the notification. We go live immediately after the game. Jesters will be here. Kazilla's got work. Josh, always busy for me.
Oh, please.
Javi, you still here?
I think Xavi's about done for the night.
Where is he?
That 3-hour drive got him cooked.
Where's Edmund?
Oh.
Oh, he left.
Oh, he had to go.
Yeah, Edmund had to go. He I don't know what country he's in.
Oh, he's in the UK, man.
Okay, so yeah, I guess he's tired and wants to go to bed.
Yeah, most normal people go to sleep at 1 a.m.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Give it a couple years. You'll be in bed by 10 o'clock. Like, it's past 10. I got to eat my supper at 4.
Me?
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. here, and I'll be in bed in very shortly.
Me? No, I ain't sleeping, man. I ain't sleeping. Trust me. Not early. 12 max, minimum. Nipping.
Yes, nipping.
No, don't say yes, Nipping. Don't.
Yeah, I hope Reece James starts tomorrow. Yes.
He snaked me
Yeah,
twice.
so do I.
Yeah, I hope RJ starts because I want to see him go to the next level. At the level I know he has in him. So he could put some wicked balls in with Lukaku
Wicked
there.
Ron,
Somebody's gonna.
yeah.
Oof. I don't know. Anybody else been at half-mast about all week? I'm excited. Tomorrow before the game, I'll probably be at full chub. That's what it is.
Just the thought of that makes you go 6 to midnight real quick.
Yep. Siddiq's like, what the hell are they talking about?
I'm sorry, I'll screenshot it, son. Sorry. What are you saying?
Don't worry about it.
You lot want to make me rewind the stream now and find out what you lot said.
Yeah, I hope either one of RJ or Chile starts for sure. I think they both have to play at some point, so you can't I don't think it makes much sense to continue to not play Chilwell, but it is what it is. We'll see. Tuchel always ends up surprising us somehow.
Yeah, I don't see why they think that Scottish fraud is anywhere close to Chilwell's level. Dude's
I agree.
He doesn't even start for his own country. Not at right back. It's Robertson's position.
I feel that anytime we do a combined 11 with an Arsenal player and they automatically feel like they can throw Tierney in at left back, I'm like, what? Pump the brakes, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
Chilwell he's got levels on the man, if I'm being honest.
As far as your goal contributions last year from the fullback position, he was up there with Trent and everybody else.
I mean, once he got used to playing left wing back, which took him a little while to get used to the system, but once he got his feet under him, he was great.
Yeah. I mean, how many backs in the world are going to make the run he did? And who was it against Porto?
Yeah, where he rounded the keeper.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't know, man. I'm inclined to disagree with you guys, man. I feel like Tierney's a quality player, but he's just always injured, man. That's the only problem with him.
I didn't say he wasn't quality. I just see he's not Chilwell's quality for me.
Oh no, I'll take him over Chilwell. If I'm being
really
blunt, yeah.
I don't get it.
I've just never seen it.
What is the English hate for Chilwell? That's the one English player that they say it's okay to slate is Chilwell. Can anybody shed some light?
Oh no, nah. Chilwell's a good player. He's still young. He can get better, but I just feel like Tierney right now, I think he's better.
Okay. I mean, it just seems that he gets disrespected. It's the one English player that I think gets disrespected out of all of them. I mean, everybody. Huh? Who? Well, I said English player. He's not playing for English. I thought he was going to go play for Ghana because he can't get in the team. I mean, we're talking about players that actually play, right?
My man wants to play so bad. He's like, okay.
I don't hate him. I'm just speaking the facts. He doesn't play for England.
You hate him, bro. You hate him.
Are we going to lose Cho to AFCON this year?
Is he going to go play for Ghana?
That's my dream. I want him to go to AFCON, man.
Hey, I think if he's smart, he'll go play for Ghana because I don't see him getting in the England squad anytime soon.
I agree. I think it's a better career move for him.
If he picks Ghana, can he swap again?
No.
He'll be huge in Ghana, man. I think he's already big, but he can be the greatest ever player.
Look, you have Grealish, you have Foden, you have Sterling, you have Sancho, you have Greenwood, you have Rashford. Does Callum get in? I mean, I don't rate a couple of those players, but Callum still doesn't get in the England squad over them. So
yeah, I think it would be a really smart career move for him to do that. Just if he wants to play international ball, like that's the best, and he'll be loved there. They already cheered him basically. They already gave him like a king's welcome basically this summer when he went there. And they have the flyest kits in international football. I think Ghana has some great kits. A lot of the African countries have fantastic kits, but Ghana has a great kit. I mean, I think it would be smart for him to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a bang on winner for him. And look, the more game times he gets, whether it's international, professional, whatever it is good. It's all that time is good time. So, him going to AFCON in the wintertime would be great for him. What if he gets in a rhythm, starts banging out, and then Tuchel looks at him and goes, okay, I can give him more time in the team. As it stands right now, he'll be left out of those things because he's not going, he's not going to any World Cup qualifying matches. He's not going to any international matches unless it's under 21. So, it can only be a good thing to get time on the field in a competitive setting.
Yeah, 100%.
I just feel like AFCON will benefit his game as well. I mean, not in the way of like being more technical and whatnot, but I just feel like how crazy and how hectic AFCON gets. Teams just attack, choking. You can look good out there, man. And I would want to see him play against these more physical and strong defenders that will match him in pace. It'll be a good challenge for him.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I actually enjoy African football. It's fun to watch. I mean, there's some games, some teams where the technical ability is definitely lacking, but like as far as the games go, I mean, there's some quality games and some quality players in those tournaments and countries.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, I do not want Ziyech to play tomorrow.
Why?
I don't want him to play tomorrow.
Why?
Well, he has an injury that can be very, very easily re-injured on the field. And if you don't think that the first time he gets on the ball, Arsenal won't be tugging at at that arm to try to re-dislocate that shoulder, you got another thing coming. And it's not worth it to get him re-injured. And maybe this time it's re-injured and they say, look, unless you have surgery, it's going to keep coming out of place. And then he is out for 6 months. Let him heal. I don't think, unless we're in dire need of a change-up in the system, that there's any reason to bring Hakim Ziyech on after the injury he's had, especially if he's playing with support for that shoulder. Look, if I was playing against him and he was trying to body me up, I'd yank his shoulder out real quick because that's the way we play.
Yeah.
Uh,
You think
I'm-
you think they tested him at all during the week in training, giving him some bumps and
No.
stuff?
no.
He looked like he was in the mix in training pretty good though. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think that, but nobody's going to grab onto their arm. That's not
Right,
going to
right.
happen.
Right.
And how many times have we seen people pulled to the ground by their arm, trying to hold off a player with their arm, and somebody grabs it? You don't know what's going to, you don't know at what point his shoulder is, what percentage is it back to full. It cannot be 100%.
right. What you don't want is a player on the pitch who's hesitant to make a run or to get into a space because they're scared of getting injured. Like
Yeah.
you want them to feel fully confident to make every run and whatnot when he's on the pitch. So if he's feeling good and he's healthy and he gets the okay, it is what it is. But I think one more week off is probably good for him.
Yeah. Again, it's not about his play. He's been excellent this summer.
Right.
The fact of the matter is he has an injury that can get worse on the field. It's not like one of those injuries that you have that there's nothing that's going to make it worse. This one can be. It takes one fall. It takes one person trying to drag him to the ground. That's it. And then he could be out for an extended period of time when we actually need him. I don't think we're going to need him against Arsenal.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
sorry. I'm really very confident that we're going to do bits. That's the way I feel. I think that we're seeing a different Chelsea team.
I'm so excited to see Lukaku up top with this team, man. So excited to see how it looks.
I can't believe I'm missing this first game.
Oh, you're not gonna get to see it, cause
Yeah, I can't see it, man.
Bro, I'm literally considering just to buy a ticket last minute.
Go, man.
And yeah, you should go.
Basically, I have to go somewhere in the morning with family, so I don't know what time we're back.
Okay. Well, I see that WorldWideChels vlog from the game.
Yeah.
I need a vlog. If you're gonna do it, you gotta vlog it.
I need a video after the game with Lukaku telling him not to give up. Don't give up. Stay with Chelsea, Lukaku.
Not away from home, man.
No, I want to see Lewis and Sadiq riding the cannon together.
Is Lewis going tomorrow?
I think he is.
I think probably, yeah.
He said something about
Can you confirm it?
I can't tell you that I'm 100%, but he said something about, just watch. We win, I'm going to jump on that cannon while there's people around. Is what he said. So
He should have a ticket. He's a season ticket holder. I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I know Fatter's going, right? I saw him post his ticket.
Yeah, he's excited. He was chasing for that ticket.
Yeah, Lewis definitely should be going. You think that guy's gonna miss Arsenal game?
yeah, I think he's going to go.
Definitely. Yeah, everyone wants to see Rom's first game at the Emirates.
Yeah.
And then I saw Lewis talking too. He was like, the Emirates used to be Drogba's stomping ground, so it'd be great to see Lukaku pick up the flag at the Emirates.
But see how this just sets up for his first game back against the London rival, an all-time rival, and that's his first game back, and he's got a chance to say, look, this is why they brought me back. All you haters can go in the mud. It's Big Rom time.
To be fair though, his record against Arsenal's quite bad.
That wasn't this Romelu Lukaku, is it? That's not this beast we're seeing in training. That was before. So yeah, 85 pounds, man.
We've been stressed out with Werner and that. We're happy about the training.
85 pounds gonna get you nosebleed tickets. It's like 129 for the decent tickets.
Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Let's go.
Man said 85. Nosebleed.
Yeah, they got high ticket prices, but it is what it is. Yeah, it will be embarrassing, Lucy, but I know you're a Man U fan, so good luck against Southampton tomorrow. I mean,
imagine being the Man U fan. Jesus Christ.
I've got Bruno here, but I hope he flops.
Well, it's a small team, so he'll ball. It's only against the top teams he flops.
Yeah, this is just a different guy than has previously played in the Premier League. His game has evolved so much more than when he was last here. And I'm just interested to see how it looks.
Yeah.
I'm not making any crazy predictions like Feroz, where he's going to bag 49.5 goals this year. I feel like every time Feroz posts, the goal count goes up 8 goals. He was like 20 goals, all comps guaranteed. Then like the week after, he was like 35 goals, all comps.
I just want him to do 24 and 11 in the Premier League.
Be great.
If he does 24 and 11, we're walking this league.
20, anything above 20 for me would be amazing to see because it's such a rarity that we have that on our team, a 20 goal scorer. So yeah, it would be fantastic.
When was our last 20 goal scorer?
I think Diego had 20 or 21.
That's a long time ago, man.
Yep. Long time.
A very long time ago. As long as we don't lose, man.
We're not going to lose, man.
I sort of miss that from our club, man. I feel like football's changing and we're slightly losing our identity as a team. But I feel like there's aspects of what we used to do that Tuchel has now. Like from when Mourinho came in, we've always had that foundation of having a strong defense and having that bully up top. And then we were always that team that was hard to break down against the big teams. We used to bully the big teams. No one in the top six.
You know what it was? Like,
What was it?
when they used to come to Stamford Bridge and they used to be shook.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want that back. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
Chelsea.
a fortress.
Like Arsenal used to have Arsenal when Wenger was there had the reputation of always playing the best football in the league. I don't know how that's panned out now, but that's our identity, man. Having a strong defense, and I feel like it cannot. Sorry was a big change in that. We started playing more attacking football, but I still think like Tuchel's brought back some of the foundations of what we used to be, and then now we're seeing success because of it. Sure, it's more possession based and it's a merger of the two, but we're strong defensively, man. For me, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I think it was Kaz I heard on one of Sadiq's streams earlier, either this week or maybe it was Lewis's. But you're talking about like Tuchel basically now we play big possession based defense basically.
Yeah,
Like our defense is driven by the fact that we dominate the ball, and it's kind of a new philosophy in football almost. Like there's not a lot of teams that have done that before, where like your defense is relied on the fact that you possess so much of the ball and are so attacking minded.
yeah,
It's kind of an interesting thought.
No, I wouldn't see Reece at right center back. I think that we have plenty of options to play right center back. I know you're saying that for pace, Johnny, but I think if you want to put a pacey player there, Christensen's not slow. I know that people think he's slow, but they clocked him at the Euros. He was one of the fastest players in defense at the Euros.
85 in FIFA.
Yeah, and Chalobah is not exactly walking. So yeah, Aubameyang might be back. I don't see him starting. There's no way he's 100%. And it's not like he's been balling out. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about Aubameyang anyway. I don't think he wants to be at that club anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy didn't train all week. So it's like, I don't think it would be a smart idea to just throw him back in the lineup.
Yeah, I don't get why people don't think Lukaku's going to start. Why wouldn't he start? Nobody can come up with one good reason. Well, he hasn't had that much training time.
He played a full preseason. He already played a full preseason with Milan, and he's been training for a full week at Chelsea. Like he's going to play. He's going to start.
He's going to play. And I think it will be Jovicic in the pivot. I don't think there's any reason to risk Conte. You could see him coming on in the second with 30 minutes, at the 60-minute mark to show up the defense and just, ride the game out once we're up 5-0. I don't rate Arsenal. So why would we risk players that are just coming back from injury against a mid-table side? Agreed. It's not like we're playing a top 14.
You'd rather have Conte fully fit to start Liverpool and City.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Every time I underestimate a team, it comes back to bite me, man. So I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it the scoreline a bit conservative and say 1-0, man. We're gonna get a goal, but I don't know if Lukaku is gonna score. I'm not gonna say the pressure is gonna be too much for him just for that game, but we can't expect him to bag on his debut, man. If we're being completely realistic.
I'm expecting him to bag, man. I need him that's why we brought him in, to be a bagsman. I need him to bag. And I totally get what you're saying too, because I've been hesitant in the past to like pull the trigger on any game really, but like I want this team to start playing with some swagger, like have a little bit of attitude behind them, like just start coming out and dominate. Like they did, I think they did that against Palace last week. They played with some swag and they put it on them. I want us to see us start doing that against, every team. Yeah, it's not going to be a perfect season. We're going to have games here or there where we don't win or we look bad or guys are tired coming off of a long season, but right now in the meat of the season, when everyone's got a full week off in between games, I want to see some swagger.
Yeah, and I think we showed that. Look, everybody's talking about, oh, we didn't have that player, that player. We didn't have 6 starters in the Crystal Palace match. 6
Yep.
starters, and we bossed that game. It should have been 5 or 6-0. If we're really, really looking into it, there was chances that we didn't play a good final ball, or somebody couldn't bring the ball down. We'll just leave it at that. But it could have been a cricket score. So, and that's with missing 6 starters. And Crystal Palace is not as bad as people think. They just went and drew with Brentford, who beat Arsenal 2-0 last week.
Yep. Conor Gallagher, man of the match.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even watch the game. But
yeah, he won. He took man of the match.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Connor's a baller. I like Connor, but I don't know if he'll ever get a place in the team.
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
it's just truth.
That's it. We'll always be looking to improve the first 11, regardless of who's in the academy. The team's always going to be looking to get better players.
You're not going to know who's going to be actually good until 10 games are played. And then you'll start, because right now you Brighton are in the top 4. They've got 6 points out of 6 points. So.
Yep. It's way too early. You need a good, like you said, 10 or 15 games to sort of see a decent table.
I'd say 10 games, because 15 games is almost half the season.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
10 games, you'll know where everybody's place is. And that's why
Chelsea will win the league.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yep, I agree, man. I feel good. I feel good about. I want to see us with Lukaku, because I think that will give us a real good idea about what the team's actually going to look like. But I feel very good about it.
Let's hope, man. One injury in our midfield could change our whole season.
Well, that's why we're looking at Sal.
Yeah, that's why we need a midfielder bad. I need a little creativity out of him. I feel like we need a creative, someone who can do a little bit of both. That's why Tchouameni and Sal makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think that Sal would be great along with an option. Again, we don't have a left-footed midfielder. It's a great option to play. And maybe you get more production out of that position that we're not getting right now. So, yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow's game. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight, dude. It's just, I might have to take something to go to sleep. I'm being honest. I've not been this excited for a Chelsea match in a long, long time. I guess you say Champions League, but I'm saying a regular season, just a regular match. I haven't been this excited because I know what the qualities we have in the team, and I know the qualities that Romelu Lukaku brings. And dude, like I said, half chub, going to full chub tomorrow morning.
When the team fixtures, when the game fixtures come out at the start of the season, what games do you highlight? Like, what games do you look for the most? For me, it's Man United, always. Just because of the era I grew up in.
Yeah,
United.
of course, you look for the normal top 4 contenders and when you play them in the season. But you got to pay everybody twice, so it doesn't really matter when. To me, I know you want to play some teams early, not later on. For me, I circle those who I think are going to be around us in the top 4. So your cities, your Uniteds, your Man U's, and then Leicester, because I think I rate them as a top 5 to 6. And then of course you have your derbies and Arsenal and Spurs you always want to watch.
Yeah.
But for me, it's every Chelsea game. I'm watching every Chelsea game. You're gonna have to put me in a coffin.
Just as you're not a real fan, bro. You're not a real fan. You're just an international fan.
Well, yeah, I know I'm plastic.
You're plastic, bro. You don't go games. You've got money. You don't attend games. You haven't tried to go.
I love how that's the barrier for entry. It's like, bitch, I wake up at 6 a.m. sometimes to watch these games. What are you talking about?
Man. They need to start respecting international fans a lot more, man. Seriously.
I wake up 5 a.m. to go work. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, Sadiq. Put your hours in, man.
Sadiq goes to bed at 5 a.m. What are you talking about?
I generally look. Most recently, I look at City and Liverpool. I like to see where those fixtures are at, because those are usually like the 2 top teams we're competing with. And then what I do is I look at the last 5 fixtures of the season and see how many points we could take out of those 5 games, because it usually comes down to like, who do you have at the end of the season? What do those last 5 games look like? Do you have a chance to go on a run of wins there and get 15 points? Because 15 points is a lot of points. So I generally look a little less at like specific teams and more at like chunks of games at certain times of the year. Like I was happy this year that we have a lot of these big teams early, because I think there's two points in the season where we can go on long runs and win a lot of points. So, but yeah, for me, it's been City and Liverpool. Those are 2 teams that I look out for.
Just quickly, guys. What was it? Me, Ads, and Kazilla done a reaction to Champions League draw round 16. And wait, round 16? Quarters and semis, Kazilla, innit? Quarters and semis.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of my favorite streams all time, because we drew Porto, we were celebrating, and then Madrid. So I think the group stage is on 26. I think.
Yeah, 26, 6 p.m.
I can't lie. We're gonna have to
September, isn't it?
No. August.
August?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, yeah.
We're gonna have to sort out a stream, people, man. We're gonna have to sort it out.
That's next Thursday, isn't it? Or next Friday?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
We're gonna be in a tough group this year too.
Maybe a Dortmund, maybe. But
if you look at pot two is stronger than pot 1 this year.
Yeah, it for sure is.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, hey, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready to jet off, boys.
I'm gonna look it off. as well.
But yeah, big up. Good luck to and hope everyone enjoys the game wherever they're watching tomorrow. And we'll chat afterwards.
Yeah.
All right, big up, bro. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Good night, everybody. Yeah. Good night. Good morning to some.
Take care, bro.
Later, brother.
Guys, if we lose tomorrow, I want to be fuming, fam.
Yeah. So will I. I'm telling you, people are gonna go to the burn unit. Gonna need some skin transplants, because I'm gonna light people on fire if we lose tomorrow, because it's gonna be from errors that we do to ourselves, self-inflicted. They cannot break us down. We're gonna have to do something stupid.
Yeah. I mean, it will be definitely our fault if we lose, for sure. We can't lose to that team, man. I hate losing to Arsenal. I hate it so much. Guys, look, Kazilla, you should be sleeping, fam. I need to be sleeping as well. I've got to get up at 8.
Yeah, man.
It's a sticky one still. So, but you definitely can't watch the game or jump on the
Yeah, I'm done. I think from like October onwards, hopefully, touch wood, that should be able to be on stream for the games.
That's Champions League still.
No. Like the end of September, I'll be able to come on to watch Premier League games too.
Hopefully. Calm. I'll let you lot go, man. Justice, thanks for holding the fort as well. Pleasure having you on. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hopefully you get the win, man.
Hopefully, now we're getting the win. Let's put that positive vibe out there. None of this hopefully and draw crap. We want wins. Anything short of a win is a
Must not
L.
lose. Must not lose game.
So now it's a win. Must win game.
Must win game. Calm. I'll let you guys go, man. Because I got big up to you, just as big up to
Take
you.
care, guys.
Hey, have a good night.
You too. Well, there we have it, folks. 100 likes, man. Pushed over 100 likes. We're streaming at 2 a.m. nearly. Like the video, man. We're 97 likes. Push the 100. Subscribe. Hit the notification. Make sure you look tune in straight after the game. We'll be going live. And yeah, let me know your predictions for the game, guys. Predictions. I think it's going to be a 2-1. 2-1 Chelsea. As long as we get the winning, that's the most important thing. But like I said, people, man, like the video. Let's push to over 100 likes. Subscribe, hit the notification, tune in straight after the game. We'll be going live on this channel. Search for it. WorldWideChels, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Roland, look after yourself as well, man. I hope you come on the stream soon. 3-0, 3-1. Guys, drop your predictions, man. Predictions. I got a weird feeling as well. I don't think we're gonna lose, but I'm being careful, man. I'm being careful. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. 103 likes. Thank you guys, man. Thank you so much. Push to 110 if you guys can. Subscribe, man. Hit the notification. Big up Chelsea Perspective. Make sure you go follow, subscribe to the channel as well. Big up Elida, man. Elida, Roland, Haik, Splash, Staxi, Chris. We also got Johnny, Jason, Kazilla, Ibzy, Lucy, Taha, Forbes. Yeah, Danny, EE. Yeah, big up to all of you lot, man. I'm out, yeah? I'm out. Like the video, man.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I would WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWide